everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a video for the Pretty Fingers by Robin done your way from the Palette to Plate group on Discord. And this video will probably come out after my Saturday video, so I still have my nail tips on, so that's good. I've noticed that I knew I had said when I put tips on, I'm never good with it anyways, so I know there's some air bubbles in there, which when I take the polish off, I'm watching to make sure no water's getting in there. But they're not budging yet. The only thing I don't really like is when I take the polish off, it's still, you can see the residue there, but this time I put 2 coats of peel base on, so I'm going to see if they will peel off or not. But okay, so I saw a new trick on Instagram, and if I find the person, I will tag them because to give them credit. This is not my idea. I'm not that smart. But it wasn't exactly what she did, but it kind of gave me an idea, so that's what I did on my thumb, and I'm going to show you how I did it on this finger, and I already painted the rest of the nails. So let's see if I can pull it off again. The idea in my head was good, but then it's like, it was kind of tedious because she only did like a couple bubbles and then just did a little flower, but I wanted to do the whole nail, which was kind of like a little bit too much. So you take something that you can put a bubble down, and then you want to get the colors that you want. The other thing is I thought these colors would be good, but this gray color didn't really show up, and then you kind of want to just scoop it and kind of put it in the bubble there. Well, that time it kind of worked. Maybe you gotta go quick. Maybe once it dries, it's... And then... Okay, so let's get all our... Try to do this a little fairly fast. See, once it kind of gets dry, then it doesn't really work. Even though if it was on my finger, it wouldn't be dry, so I had to dry right now. Well, let's see if we pick a new... Some of the colors just didn't work as well for whatever reason. I see. The dark blue did work okay for me the one time, but then now, see, maybe I'm not popping it in there good enough. Well, I don't know. Like I said, this was something I found and I thought, we'll try, but I don't know. I think it's supposed to give it like a watercolor effect, but so, okay, then you want to take like a Q-tip and basically pop the bubble. So we're going to pop all the bubbles. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that one grabbed down there, get up there. Oh, but there's a little water. Oh, that one took it. Okay, there's kind of a lot of water in there still, but let's see. And then we're gonna grab them. Oh, you know what? Time out. Because first time I tried to stick them on, I could not. Some of them stuck, some of them didn't. So I'm gonna just put a thin coat of Maniology sticky base on there. I tried a different base, but it really didn't work. So then you're gonna kind of just pop them all on your stamper. Oh, that one was a little wetter. See, I thought that, like I said, I thought the colors I picked were gonna go good together, but they kind of didn't turn out as exactly as I would hoped. So then, let's give the sticky base a second. And then I was just kind of just damping it on there. And I'll probably have to do more. I did way too many for the thumb because I was just testing it out. Okay, all right. So let's do a couple more. I want to get the silver glitter color in there more. I don't know why she didn't want to go in there that time. So let's try. Really, one more time should be good enough. Let's maybe, or you know what? Maybe let's just do like 4 bubbles and see if that works better. And once your Q-tip gets too wet, then it doesn't work either. The first time I did it, but then I'm like, I don't know if I put too much, because I did it like that last time. I don't know if I put too much, because that looks like way too much. Okay, let's see. Oh, see, that's probably too much, but let's see what happens. Because I think it's supposed to be more like a watercolor, not a whole color. Yeah, but that's okay. For what I'm doing, it'll work. But, oh yeah, that's a lot. Well, let's see. I know the one is fine, but I don't know about that one. Oh boy, yeah, that's too much. Okay, that's not exactly. See, that's why I'm gonna use this one right here, but and maybe this a little bit, not the. Maybe a tad bit of it, but okay. So that's why we don't want to just do that because it's too much polish. You're more going for a watercolored vibe. So let's try again. Really just a couple more on the bottom and I'll be good with this. Let's do, let's try this color. See, it's just so light that I'm thinking, I know it's how it's supposed to be, but it's just too light. Maybe that's why it's throwing me off. There's something there, but it almost looks like there isn't anything there, but okay, then let's see. Oh, no, that time I didn't see it didn't stick that time. The sticky base must have disappeared. Dried up. Okay, hold on, because that'll probably just be all I'm gonna do, so let's just do a little tiny bit right there. Okay, well, I give this a second. Hopefully that'll be all I need to do. The colors I'm using are OPI's Tealing Festive and Destined to be a Legend, and Is That a Spare in Your Pocket? And then Sally Hansen's, probably the one I always use, Tidal Wave. So let's see here. Alright, it kind of looks messy, but hopefully, I'm hoping once we get our stamps on and the top coat, it'll be fine. I kind of want that one right there. Okay, so let's clean this up just a little bit. Nope, maybe not. Well, let's at least get what's wet still. Okay. And then for the plate that I will be using this time is the Pretty Fingers by Robin, the fish plate. I don't know what that is called, but there's a bunch of fishies on it. I was thinking it's pretty much fishing season now, and we live right by the lake and the river and all that, so we love to fish when we can. I haven't had a chance to go in many years, but as the kids are getting older, it's becoming something that, well, my husband will take them, and then I'm sure I will be going soon. So we are going to use our nails today to do some fish. So I'm trying to think of what colors I want to do the fish, but want to make them, I was thinking, do I want to make them goldfish or just random colored fish? So, and also, do I want to color them, do some reverse stamping, because we know how long that took last time. Which, I mean, it is what it is. Reverse stamping is definitely something that takes time to do. And it's looking like we're probably going to do it at least on a couple, so let's see. Probably not on the two that oh, come on. So I will give this a second. And there's that guy. Let's see, maybe if we decide the ones we want to do on these two, that way. Probably just do them all in black. Let's do this guy. So I'm gonna put him on the thumb. I think you should be able to see it better once the top coat goes on, hopefully. And then I will probably put another one like that. Let's do this one. Definitely a big image because bigger than what I'm used to. Oh, you know what? Let's see. His head cut off a little bit, so let's see. Let's redo that. All right, well, let's do one of these fish here. I think I'm going to do him in a little bit of gray and green and probably a little bit of a pinkish mouth, so let's do the inside of his. Oh geez, that is gonna take forever. You know what? First, I'm gonna do his fins, and then that way I can just try to maybe brush it on the rest of it instead of take this. Alright, and then I'll give that a second try. I'm going to do the mouth while that's drying. And then I will do the rest in the gray color after that's dry. So now let's go back to see what is next. I might change my mind. Let's do, I kind of want to reverse stamp one of these first, so maybe I'll do one reverse stamped and then one, oh, and then one, I don't know how that's coming out. Not too bad. Okay, I probably will then, oh. Alright, so I just nicked it on the thing and now I gotta start over again. I don't know if it's that stamping polish or what, but alright. Let's do this mean looking guy on the, maybe because this is almost empty now. Alright, I'm gonna put him on this finger instead of the other one, and then I don't like this stamper either, so let's try this one. And then let's do this fish. I keep doing that today. Well, that's alright, because we'll just kind of get half of them in there. Okay, so we'll color him in, and then I think I'm just going to leave this one blank, so that will be it, I think. So let's finish coloring this guy, and then I will decide what color I want to go with the other fish. huge fan of doing it this way, but since it's such a big area. Another reason, oh, you know what? I should have did that. Because I just remembered last time I did that the other day, the other colors were not dry and they then were just smudging everywhere. Even though you would think I would have just waited long enough, but I doubt it. Let's see. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit went too far. I don't know why my cat likes the sticky stuff from the stamping plate. Yeah, you a weird kitty. There's a little bit too much right there, but that's okay. And we need a little bit more up there. All right, so we're gonna let that dry before we can put it on, and let's see. I think I'm gonna do, obviously, I'll do his mouth the same color as, and it's gonna go on the dark blue, so let's see. That was, or maybe, that's okay. So let's do him, I don't even know, it looks like a brown, I don't even know what color it is. Let's do, we'll just go crazy and make him some random colors. I'm gonna do his body in silver, and I'll do his fins in this color. Again, we want to let that dry a little bit. I could start out doing some, I guess, in here. I just don't want it to go too crazy. Before that dries, I missed one little fin down there. And you just need a little bit more, even though I don't think that's even gonna show on there. But probably, all right, so that's good. So let those dry again. I'm going to clean this up a little bit, and then we will get them on our nails. Alright, I don't think... I'm going to let them dry for a little... And that's why I said, that's why I hate putting it on with the brush, because it is still very wet. I'm going to let it dry for longer so I know it's for sure dry, and I'll come back when it is and put them on and finish them. Okay, so as I was waiting for these to dry, I went and started, you know, doing stuff, normal stuff, and one of my nails popped off. So the fact that I said there was air bubbles in there was definitely true, because I've only had these on for 2 days. So I gotta get better at putting on more glue. I think it was just that I didn't have enough and I wasn't holding, and I always can't hold it on right. But either way, we're learning. Well, no, I've done it so many times I just don't really like doing it. So I just gotta get better at it. But it's always something else, right? So I put the sticky base coat on. I'm gonna go ahead, and I was gonna put this one on here, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna put this one on here right about there, and I'll put this one right about there. So let's give this sticky, well, I think it's good. So let's go ahead and stick this guy right here. There we go. Get that extra off of there. And then we will go ahead and put this little guy right here. I was a little sad his top fin wasn't going to be in there, but that's okay. Oh, we got a little smushed up there. Okay, so now our now our stamps are on there. We're going to take off the extra, which is still a little wet on this one. Yeah, a little gummy. I'm like, where'd it go? Alright, so now that one got a little squish there from, but okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a no smudge top coat on there, and then a regular top coat, and we will be good to go. And there is my Pretty Fingers by Robin Do It Your Way from the Palette to Plate group on Discord. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you next time.